Assalamu alaikum, friends. Today's video is about a topic that Ridwan seems extremely confident about. His aura, which usually reeks of cheddar cheese, was swapped with a confidence. A glimmer in his eyes was like one that could be observed in the deranged face of an excited Alex Jones before storming out of the studio. Confidence. Today's video is about Ridwan's understanding of a particular verse that describes the Jews as those that believe that Ezra is the son of God. Ridwan's objection is that the Jews did not believe that Ezra is the son of God, and thus the Quran made a mistake.
As said, we have no credible evidence at all to prove that any Jewish tribe ever held such a belief that Ezra was the son of God.
Actually, this view was held by Arabian Jews like Salam bin Mishkam, Nu'man bin Awfa, Sha's bin Qais, and Malik bin Sayyif, referred to Tafsir al-Tabari.
No credible proof at all shows us any Jewish sect that ever idolized Ezra or thought that he was of any supernatural nature.
Actually, the view that Ezra is the son of God was also held by the Sadducees of Yemen, referred to Ibn Hazm's book on sects.
Muslims try to explain nowadays that some did, but there is no source to that. There is no evidence. And why would we trust Islamic scholars? Islamic scholars try everything to defend Islam. Truth is not their objective. Islam is.
Well, you would trust Islamic sources because they are the ones that documented the beliefs of the Jews of Arabia. Good luck finding documentation of the Jews of Arabia by the Jews of Arabia. But I understand Ridwan's concerns, and we will provide a non-Arabian source. Adam Clarke, in his commentary of Malachi, alluded to an early Jewish belief that Malachi was actually Ezra, who is referred to as an angel. Of course, many early biblical commentators assert that the Jews did view the angels as sons of God. Arabic speakers, I strongly suggest checking out Dr. Sami Amri's video on this subject. Next, Ridwan provides his theory as to how the Quran got this allegedly wrong.
That was just a Jewish way of speaking. It didn't mean literally that this person is the offspring of God. Similarly, Jews and many Christians call themselves children of God. It just means they belong to God. Muhammad apparently heard that and didn't even know what Jews mean when they say such things. He just made up his opinion, a wrong opinion, and sold it as Allah's divine message.
Really, Ridwan? Look at this verse. Burn it into your eyes. How do you feel now? For someone that's read the Quran 3 times, for someone that has the biggest ex-Muslim channel on YouTube, you seem to be quite ignorant of the Quran. If only your fans knew. I can't really pity them though. I mean, those delinquents are what made you what you are at the end of the day. تفعليك وعليهم.
The defense they make is that there were some Jews in Arabia who apparently worshipped Ezra. But why would the Quran first then talk about Jews collectively?
Well, the Quran does not actually use the word all, and does not specify an amount or a percentage. However, as Ridwan admitted a little while ago, the Jews did believe that all Jews are the sons of God, including Ezra. Hence, it is incorrect to say that the verse is providing an unfair generalization. Ridwan carries on.
One that I have seen online on a fundamentalist Islamic page is that when this Quran verse was revealed, there was no major reaction among the Jews in Arabia who must have heard of this verse, and therefore the Quran was apparently right. So we know that the statement in this Quran verse is objectively wrong. But because Jews didn't collectively oppose to this statement, the statement becomes right? That's like me saying Allah doesn't exist. If no Muslim comes to me and objects to my statement, it means that it's universally correct that Allah does not exist.
Wah, 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 wah. There's that confidence again, Ridwan. Let me explain something to you. Rasulullah ﷺ was the most influential man in Arabia. It was impossible for him to make a false claim, call it revelation, and misattribute it to his foes without being called out for it. It's number one. Now, if you were to make a false claim about a person or a group of people, you would find them responding to you as well due to your popularity and reach. Well, at least while your popularity lasts. A year or two from now, people will stop caring. Your fans will move on to the next ex-Muslim. I mean, think about it. You don't really have anything going for you. The only other really active ex-Muslim is this guy, and who the hell would watch his stuff? So I'll give you one thing. Even though you've got the charisma of a female math teacher that makes fart jokes, you're at least not as cringy as he is. So where was I? Oh yeah, give it a year or two. You'll still be hated by Muslims, but at least irrelevant to the rest of the world. You're no David Wood. You're his inbred second cousin. تصبحون على خير يا حبايبي والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.